Hello folks, welcome to quiz number 14. As ever, 20 questions. I'm going to zip through them. You can mark your own, you can spread them out, you can give yourselves more time, you can play it in a different order, you can do whatever you like. So, round one is entitled It's All Gone South. I was accused of doing Brit-centric quizzes. So this is all about animals from the Antipodes, animals from the very far south. You've got 5 possible answers. Each answer I've used only once, so no repeats. So if you get the same answer for 2, one of them is wrong. If you haven't got one of the answers for one of your questions, one of your answers is wrong. Your 5 answers are New Zealand, South Africa, Madagascar, Australia, Argentina. Those are the 5 answers, not necessarily in that order. So here we go. It's a picture round. I'm going to show you pictures of animals. I'm just getting my phone up and running because I'm trying to do it on my phone for environmental reasons instead of printing it all out. Also, the ink cost a fortune. So, question 1. In which of those 5 places would I find this guy? That's question 1. Question 2. In which of those 5 places would I find this guy? You get another look at question 1. That was question 1. This is question 2. You're getting a sneak preview of question 3 also. But this is question 2. This guy with the expression like this. Could be twins. Question 3. Oops. Is this guy. In which of those places would I find this guy? All of these animals are found pretty much only in that place, possibly some of the neighbouring places. So, for example, the South African one is also found in places like Botswana. The Argentine one is also found in Chile. But generally, just those places. So, that was number 3. Number 4, this guy. I mean, what is that? It's made of the leftovers from something else. And you're getting a little sneak preview of question 5 underneath there. Oops. I went to scroll up. So this is question 5. This guy. There we go. That was quick and simple, wasn't it? Right. Moving on. This would normally be the music round, but this week it's dialogue. I am going to play you 5 extracts from movies that feature queens of Britain or parts thereof. Britain or parts thereof. Okay. I want you to tell me, for half a point, the name of the movie. And for half a point, I want you to tell me the name of the actress playing the monarch that you can hear in the clip. So I don't want to know the monarch of wherever at the time this clip is set. I don't want to know the name of the monarch. I want to know the name of the actress playing the monarch that you can hear, the reigning monarch that you can hear. In at least one of them, there is another character who may or may not become a monarch or have been a monarch. That's not the one you're looking for. You're looking for the actress playing the reigning monarch in the clip. So the one that's actually in the clip. I'm saying all of this repeatedly because there was confusion when I did this live. Because people don't listen. Here we go.
I'm ready for the Russian ambassador.
Who did your makeup?
We went for something dramatic. Do you like it?
You look like a badger.
Oh.
Are you going to cry?
Really?
Well, what do you think you look like?
Badger.
Do you really think you can meet the Russian delegation looking like that?
No. I will manage it.
Go back to your rooms.
Thank you. Did you just look at me? Did you? Look at me! Look at me! How dare you! Close your eyes!
The French are defeated at last.
Then our navy rules the ocean.
Almost entirely, Your Majesty.
Almost.
we're still having a little trouble with pirates.
What does it say on my royal crest, Admiral?
I hate pirates, Mum.
Exactly. Hate them. With their idiotic shanties and their ridiculous hats. I want them sunk, Admiral. Scuppered, smashed, fed to the sharks. Do you hear me? I hate pirates!
Bravo, Ritzy. Is your hand as good as your French?
My hand, madame.
Madame, ma bonne cousine. We are two sisters bound by womanhood. Two princes on the same island. Ruling side by side, we must do so in harmony. And not through a treaty drafted by men lesser than ourselves. I wish us to make a treaty of two queens. I would acknowledge your rightful place on the English throne were you to name me your successor. I hope we might meet in person, that I might embrace you, and we might resolve our destinies.
Come here. Closer, so I might see your face. When I look at you, I see nothing of the king. Only that whore, your mother. My father never did anything so well as to cut off her head. Your Majesty forgets, he was also my father. Why will you not confess your crimes against me?
Because, Your Majesty, I have committed none.
You speak with such sincerity. I see you are still a consummate actress.
My husband is gone. They have poisoned my child. They say it is a tumour.
I dreamt that girls and boys were being snatched out of their beds in boarding schools and were being eaten by the most ghastly giants. There was so many of them. There was the flesh lump eater and the gizzard gulper and the meat dripper and the butcher boy. Oh.
There we are. 5 clips, 5 queens of Britain or parts thereof. Again, just to be clear, I want the name of the film for half a point and the name of the reigning monarch in that clip of a part of Britain or the whole of Britain. The name of the actress, not the name of the monarch. I hope I've been clear. I hope I've not muddied the waters. Oh, God. Anyway, there we go. I'm moving on. Moving very quickly on. So, the next round is entitled In the Gutter, Looking at the Stars. I'm going to read you 5 names of constellations. I want you to tell me, for half a point, what the constellation is supposed to be a picture of. So, for example, if I said Pisces, your answer would be fish. Or Leo, your answer would be lion, for half a point. For the other half a point, I want to know, if I stand outside my house in London, assuming there aren't things in the way and assuming it's a clear night, can I see this constellation anytime, any night? Never ever? Or something in between those two, so sometimes, i.e. some of the night or some of the year, perhaps. So there are certain stars that are what we call circumpolar. They orbit the pole star, the North Star, and they never set. So I can always see them. So they would come under the helm of always. There are certain stars that are so far round to the south of the world that from London, no matter how clear the night, no matter what time of year, no matter what time of night, I will never be able to see them. And there are other stars that I can see for some of the year, for some of the night. So the other half a point is always, sometimes, never. Okay? So, question 1. Crux. C-R-U-X. What is that supposed to be a picture of? And would I be able to see it in London, outside my house, at night, obviously, some of the time, all of the time, or never? That's question 11. Question 12. Ursa Major. U-R-S-A, Ursa Major. I want a 2-word answer for what this is a picture of, please. The 1-word answer won't get you the point. Or half a point, I should say. Question 3. Lipus. L for leather, E-P-U-S. Lipus. Question 4. Draco. D-R-A-C-O. Draco. And question 5. Lacerta. L-A-C-E-R-T-A. Lacerta. Always, some of the time, never. And what's it a picture of? And lastly, now, this one's going to date the quiz somewhat, I worry. But this quiz was done on the 6th of May, 2020. We're all in lockdown. And obviously the news is very dominated, rightly so, by the coronavirus COVID-19 situation and the measures and consequences and debates as to who's doing what, right or wrong. I decided to do a current affairs round about other news stories that have nothing to do with the virus and lockdown and whatever else. So here are 5 stories from around the world, or 5 questions, I should say, about stories from around the world that aren't to do with COVID. So question 16. The president of which nation claims that 2 American mercenaries were foiled in an armed attempt at a coup on Sunday? So this would have been Sunday the 3rd of May, 2020. So which nation has a president that claims that his forces foiled a coup being led by 2 American mercenaries? Question 17. What attacked 3 people, leaving 1 dead and 2 seriously injured in Wales in Usk on Tuesday? So again, that would be Tuesday the 5th of May, 2020. Question 18. Who, this week, became Vogue's oldest ever cover star? She's 85. Question 19. On the night of this quiz, which was the 6th of May, 2020, there was a super moon. The moon appears very, very large. What's it called? Full moons generally have names. There are various options. There are, in fact, 4 correct answers to this, so you only need to give 1. 4 correct answers. They're all called things like the rose moon or the dinosaur moon or the wineglass moon, or I'm making these up. But yeah, they have names along those lines. What's the name of the one from the 6th of May, 2020? And lastly, question 20. Adrian of Utah in the USA decided to borrow the family car in order to drive to California and buy a Lamborghini. Police stopped him when he'd only gone 5 minutes from his house. Why did they stop him? What was wrong? So Adrian from Utah in the USA decided to borrow the family car in order to drive to California in order to buy a Lamborghini. Police stopped him when he was only 5 minutes away from his house. Why? That's it. I'll be back with the answers forthwith.